The Chiefs welcome Hollywood Brown to the practice field for the first time since August. The wide receiver's long-awaited return is finally here. When can fans expect to see Brown on the field come game day? We're going to discuss the timeline and other trending headlines heading into the Chiefs' Week 15 road game in Cleveland. What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Friday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. I got good and kind of bad news on this Red Friday. Kansas City bringing back a key offensive weapon, but at the same time, the reigning Super Bowl champs might be taking another hit on the injury front. We're going to check in with Coach Reid for the last time ahead of Sunday's game right now. But first, like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and let's get into this one. All right, breaking news coming out late Thursday evening. So yesterday, Chiefs Kingdom, your prayers have been answered. Hollywood Brown is back on the practice field, that is. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. NFL Network's Rapoport broke the news on Twitter saying, sources, Chiefs wide receiver Hollywood Brown has received final clearance to practice, paving the way for him to play before the regular season ends. Now, Brown, who is recovering from surgery to repair his SC joint, should have his window open Friday or Monday. The team will be cautious. Rapoport shared this good news after Hollywood spent Thursday in Colorado meeting with his surgeon. All positive news coming out of that appointment. Let us listen to the latest report on Good Morning Football that Rapoport gave earlier today to give us a few more details.
The Chiefs are getting a big-time boost to their offense. Sources say Hollywood Brown, who has been out since training camp, had SC joint surgery on his shoulder after rehab simply did not work as well as they had wanted. He has officially been cleared to practice. Spent yesterday in Colorado meeting with his surgeon. This is excellent news. His practice window could actually open as early as today. The Chiefs expect him to play before the regular season is over. And of course, this would be his Chiefs debut. And then certainly in the playoffs, that helps for Kansas City.
Brown was spotted on the practice field today wearing the number 5, as ESPN's Adam Teicher shared via Twitter. You can see that picture here. As Ian was saying, the Chiefs don't expect him to play this weekend against the Browns, but they do expect the wide receiver to play before the regular season is over. Now, whether that is next week against the Texans or the following week on Christmas Day against the Steelers, that's still up in the air. Once the 21-day practice window is officially open, which we now know it has been opened, Hollywood has to return to the active roster, officially coming off of the IR within 3 weeks. Here is what I find really interesting. Aaron Boardman, a PT who spent 12 years on NFL sidelines, including some time with the Chiefs, tweeted out his take on Hollywood's return, saying, quote, uncharted territory for an NFL player, to the best of my knowledge. Have never heard of anyone playing football with an SC joint stabilization. Pretty rare thing and fascinating case study. Now, Dolphins wide receiver, former Chiefs wideout Tyreek Hill, underwent the same injury, but not the same recovery. Hill did not have surgery after his dislocation. Hollywood's dislocation, however, did require surgery. His SC joint dislocation was anterior, so surgeons fixed a plate to his sternum in order to repair it. Take a look at this picture. Fixation was performed using the 3.5 millimeter or 2.7 millimeter LCP plate and 3 screws placed in the clavicular diaphysis. At least one must be locked, and 2 screws in the uppermost segment of the sternum, both of which must be locked. Fascia and muscle were closed in a single layer and then under cellular tissue and skin. Now, under this tweet thread, you can see that Boardman was asked, are you worried about him re-aggravating or re-injuring it again? Now, he answered that, saying not really. Surgical stabilization is pretty secure, but like I said, not a whole lot of precedence here. So, sounds like the rarity of Hollywood's injury puts him in uncharted territory. However, his medical clearance in the NFL does not come lightly. Brown has been sidelined since August and will be closely monitored as he works back into practice. Head coach Reid actually talked about the ramp-up process today with reporters. So let's go ahead and bring you the entirety of Coach Reid's press conference. It is Fast Fridays, you know the drill. Let's roll the tape.
We'll just keep on with this thing and see where we end up with by Sunday. So, but the other guys worked in and did a nice job. Kind of had a little rotation going there. We'll just see where we end up. Other than that, look forward to the challenge of playing the Browns. Good football team and well coached, and they've got good players. So, we look forward to that challenge, as every week is in the National Football League. So, for that time's yours.
You guys have opened the window on Hollywood practice today and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
I should have mentioned that.
how do
Hollywood,
you-
yeah. He practiced today, did a nice job. Yeah.
He probably wants to go. Is he another one of those guys you're going to have to kind of hold back to make sure he's right?
Yeah, he won't play this week. Yeah, for sure. But it's nice to have him back out there and going. And he got a lot of good work in today. You can tell he's been working, and the conditioning part wasn't a problem. So, and he, like I said, he took quite a few reps.
What's the work been like for him in like the meetings and all this stuff as you've kind of gone through this stuff?
Yeah.
Like what you've seen there?
Yeah, he stays in tune with it and very conscientious that way. So.
Andy, how did Butker do in practice?
No, he did all right. Again, I'm hesitant to say anything. Just see how how he is after this practice, how it went. They had that special teams practice earlier, so we'll just see where he's at.
There's a chance he could play.
Yeah, there's a chance. Yeah, just see where he's. Just, I don't want to lead you one way or another here.
Fair to say right now, just still weighing options at left tackle for Sunday.
Which one?
Left tackle position.
Yeah, just seeing where we're at with it. We rotated guys in there, so we'll see what the end result is here.
Off topic with the Chiefs, you competed against Bill Belichick for so long at the NFL level.
Yeah, sure.
You took this job in college. Just what are your thoughts about him at that level?
Yeah, listen, I think it's great. He put himself in a position where, he doesn't owe anybody anything. It's whatever he wants to do at this point in his career, and I think he's looking forward to it. I had a chance to talk with him the other day, and he's in a great place, and that's a great school on top of that. And he's hiring people, that he's worked with and are very good. So, I look forward to seeing him do it. It'll be fun. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
All right, good. Yeah.
All right, we also got to hear from starting right guard Trey Smith and defensive tackle Derrick Nnadi, who both spoke about the challenges of facing the Browns.
It's a gauntlet. I've always taken the mentality when I first got to the league, never looked too far into the schedule until it's pretty much present. And, eyeing this down isn't great, but at the end of the day, we'll eye down any challenge, and we're ready to play regardless of situation, circumstance, or time, man. We can play on concrete, put the ball down, we're ready.
Might feel like concrete, huh?
Yeah, hey, I'm ready for it, man. Let's go. Yeah, I think communication as an offensive line is extremely important, making sure we're all, playing through the same set of eyes and seeing the same things, speaking the same language. And our coaches do a phenomenal job making sure any man that's ready to play the position is ready to go out there and play at a high level as well. And, it's just a cohesive unit thing. So over time, the comfort builds up, and we just keep rolling, man. We're ready.
I mean, if anything, I expect them to play even harder, because at the end of the day, even though they're not going to the playoffs, you got to think as an individual players, they're still under contract. They have a job to do. Some people are still trying to make a next contract. At the end of all things, it's still about pride. So I expect them to still play as hard as they were if they're trying to go to the playoffs.
All right, let's take one final look at the injury report for both the Chiefs and the Browns as the teams prepare for this Week 15 matchup. Kickoff is set for 12 p.m. Central Time on Sunday in Cleveland. The Chiefs tweeted out today that both Hollywood Brown and Harrison Butker's official return to practice is happening. They opened both their practice windows. Now, Butker's practice news was shared via reports earlier this week. This is just the team's official word. Looks like Butker, who was limited this week, is still in a wait-and-see situation for Sunday's game. Coach Reid said he was hesitant to say anything quite yet. As for DJ Humphries, he did not practice all week. Coach Reid did not yet rule out the left tackle and said he's weighing his options on who he'll rotate in. Everyone else on the report for the Chiefs is expected to go. So let's take a look at the game day designations for both the Chiefs and the Browns. You can see them all the way on the far right. Alrighty, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. Enjoy the weekend, enjoy the game, and we will see you back here on Monday. Have a good one.